Alex here with a legal nuts and bolts video on petitions for rehearing, and I guess I'll go ahead and cover the petition for review too. So a couple of videos back I talked about uh, a motion for en banc reconsideration or something like that. It might even be a petition for en banc reconsideration. The point of the video was basically you lost your appeal and now you want to get it reconsidered on the basis that you basically want more votes to get thrown into the mix. So with an en banc reconsideration, you're saying that I realize I lost my panel based on, I realize I lost my appeal based on how the panel voted. And in that video I mentioned that a panel is 3 justices. But I want this reconsidered not because you got anything wrong in the law. I'm not going to contest that. I want this reconsidered because I want the full bench, which is what en banc means. I want the full bench, all 7 justices, to pipe in and vote. So yeah, maybe I lost 2-1, but if all 7 judges vote, I might end up winning. I might get more justices that agree with me and not with my opponent. So that's what an en banc reconsideration is. Rehearing, a petition for rehearing, is different. You're asking the same panel, or in the rare case that a full bench already considered it, because you can do an en banc reconsideration and then you can ask for a petition for rehearing. I've seen some people do that. You can do both. The petition for rehearing is different. Instead of saying I want to try to get this reconsidered based on more votes getting thrown into the mix, I want this reconsidered based on you having misapplied the facts or the law. And these rarely work, just like the other one. The en banc reconsideration also rarely works. But it's just something I wanted to cover so people know that it exists. So people know that it's a tool that you can use. Even though it usually doesn't work, it's there. So anyway, it's going to be a short video. Really, you're basically going back to the Supreme Court and you're saying, I understand that I lost my appeal, but you misread this fact. Or you forgot about this law. Or you state that you applied this law, but you actually didn't. I mean, basically you're saying they made a mistake and to please fix it. And I mean, I do see them, they get granted sometimes, but usually they don't. So it's not like they never get granted, it's just they usually don't. I also mentioned I was going to cover the petition for review. It's a new thing in Nevada. You're basically saying that I want even though I lost my appeal, I lost it because it was in the Court of Appeals, and I want it to be reconsidered by the Supreme Court. So it's just another tool. I mean, there's 3 different ways you can ask for a reconsideration. Number 1 is let's get some more votes. 3 votes wasn't enough. Let's get 7 votes. Maybe I'll get more votes this way. That's en banc reconsideration. Number 2 is I'm going back to the same panel and I'm saying you guys misapplied the law. And then number 3, which is the petition for review, is basically I lost in the Court of Appeals and I would like the Supreme Court of Nevada, which is the next level up, to consider it. Those are also rarely granted. But hopefully it's a video that lets people know, hey, this exists. Check it out if you want to. And oh, I should have mentioned this, but in my personal appeals, I've won 3 so far. I've lost a few. I have never done any of those things. I've never bothered. So I've never done a petition for review. I've never done a motion for en banc reconsideration, and I've never done a petition for rehearing. I just never bothered. So just, I don't know, throw that out there just so people know that it's not something I've ever done. But I know it exists. So yeah, with that, I'll see you guys next time.